Hello and welcome to another review of health apps. My name's Dr Tom Micklewright. I'm an NHS doctor and digital health specialist, and this video is paid for and brought to you by Orca, the organisation for the review of care and health apps. Now, 1 in 4 of us will experience a mental health problem every year. And when we think about mental health apps, we usually think about the big meditation apps like Headspace and Calm. But there are loads of other great apps out there. The challenge is, with over 580 apps in the market, how do you find the gems? Well, Orca reviewed all of these and more and have found that over a third of them fail their clinical assurance thresholds. I'm thankful then to Orca for selecting 5 of the best apps out there for this video review today. And they are Panda, MeeTwo, the student health app, DistrACT, and Brain in Hand. None of these 5 companies have offered me any financial incentives, so this is an independent review. Let's begin. Panda is an app designed to help young children in managing feelings of anxiety or worry. It's a simple game where children navigate a virtual environment as a panda character, completing various different tasks to support the panda's well-being. There is an ability for them to track their mood, using the camera on your device as a heart rate monitor. They just press their finger over the camera and it will give an estimate of their heart rate. And they can also answer simple questions about how happy or sad they're feeling. If there are any signs of anxiety and several different checkpoints during the game, they'll be prompted to complete well-being activities based on movement, distraction, or breathing exercises. And I'll see if it will allow me to do one of these now. It's prompting me to either try a square breathing exercise or stop, breathe, be. And if I hit square breathing, it takes me through a simple exercise that I can do alongside the panda character. Now those 3 exercises, the movements, exercises, breathing, distraction, they're all well-used strategies for helping children manage worry or anxiety. Although there's no specific clinical evidence for using Panda just yet. The other thing I do wonder is whether other equally distracting games may be just as effective as Panda. But if your younger patients are drawn towards the game, then I think the bright visuals and the simple strategies could be really useful. MeeTwo is an app designed for teenagers and young adults to create a safe space for them to discuss mental health. It's essentially an online forum where users can post questions, ask for help, or show solidarity for other users by pressing Me Too. All of the posts are age-tailored, so that means that younger users don't see the same posts created by older teens. And what I love about it is that there are trained moderators for this forum that review every single post and reply before it goes live. So you've got that safe, secure environment. Counsellors are also on hand who can reach out to users that seem like they're in crisis, but there's also a 24/7 helpline that users can also access. There are pages that signpost to other services and other websites, and which also promote some non-evidence-based products like gravity blankets or soothing bracelets. And it was a bit disappointing to see that, given that younger audiences can access it. But on the whole, I thought this was a very safe forum for teenagers to use. And a real strength of it is the ability for organisations like universities or even PCNs to create customizable pages within the app. Users can then subscribe to these additional pages and find out about services local to them. The student health app then tailors to a slightly older university audience, bringing together all the relevant and essential health information they need into one place. It's dead easy to navigate, and everything follows the same format throughout, with key definitions of illness, warning signs, and self-help advice for everything, including for mental health problems. The information on there is all reliably sourced and referenced, a lot of it from NICE guidelines, and it's written by doctors with student input. Like MeeTwo, there's also the opportunity to build customizable pages within the app, and this might be of interest to CCGs or universities, and comes at the cost of £400 per month. In truth, I thought the app was a little bit basic. It's essentially an online library of articles, but if you want to signpost your students to somewhere where they can access all the basic information in one place, this is a good resource to recommend. The DistrACT app is produced by the same developers as the Student Health app, and is created specifically for those patients that struggle with thoughts of suicide or self-harm. Like the Student Health app, it's essentially an online library of articles that's very easy to navigate and that's completely referenced and written by doctors. The ability to customize pages based on local organizations is still there, which is really, really great. And I thought the self-help advice and articles were actually very sound and great for somebody that's in a crisis. The only problem I found with the app is that sometimes it referenced other apps that actually had failed the clinical assurance testing of ORCA. But by and large, most of the outbound links were to reputable sources. In practice, I think this would be a great app to recommend to those motivated patients who are struggling with repeated self-harm behaviours. It's simple, but it does the trick. Brain in Hand offers something quite different from the other apps so far. It's developed specifically for patients with autism or learning difficulties. For this group of patients, facing day-to-day tasks or decision-making can generate an awful lot of anxiety, so it's great to see developers giving this some well-deserved attention. Brain in Hand has 3 components. The first is a user will meet with a specialist coach for a total of 4 hours to identify their goals, their daily challenges, and strategies for managing their anxiety. The second step then is that the coach will help the user to populate a web page and app so that the user can quickly access their personalized strategies as they face different tasks throughout the day. The third step then is a simple traffic light tracking system for the user to monitor their mood. If they trigger a red light or they hit amber 3 times in a 24-hour period, then the 24/7 support service will reach out to the user and see if they need any additional help. Licenses for Brain in Hand can be bought individually or in bulk. They cost £1,250 per user per year. In truth, that's probably more than the average practice can afford. But they could be commissioned at the CCG or local authority level, or even at a PCN level, particularly in regards to the Learning Difficulties QI QOF. That's it for now, and we've covered an awful lot today. Just to remind you, we've reviewed Chill Panda, MeeTwo, the Student Health app, DistrACT, and Brain in Hand. 5 great apps. There are still gaps in this space though. ORCA couldn't recommend any good postnatal mental health apps or anything specifically for elderly mental health. So there is still plenty of need in this market. If you have any feedback or thoughts, please comment on the videos or share them or find us on social media. I'm on LinkedIn and you can also find me on Twitter. My handle is @Mickle_doc, or you can search @ORCA Health. Thank you for listening though, and we'll see you in the next video.